Yo, this is a ton of plays. Pokemon Violet, the Indigo Disk. So, mainline story is completed. We are going to do side optional stuff for now. And Perrin here, she has a quest for us this time as too, as we've already seen. She wants us to get 200 Pokemon. 200. And reward is actually better than Bloodman or Saluna in Kitakami. Believe me, it is. But how are we doing so far? So let's check a look at our Pokédex. I'm pretty sure we are far, far away. We are at 33. Yeah, we haven't even battled 200. We have a long way to go. I mean, yeah. The thing is, a lot of the Pokemon in here are only in Blueberry, not in Kitakami or in Paldea, but there are some that are shared, so if you do focus on one, you should fill up some pages here too. But the majority of the Pokemon in the Blueberry Dex haven't been in the other one. Now, one nice thing though, which makes this a bit easier, in my opinion, is that there's a lot of Pokemon in the Dex here in Blueberry that are simply starters. It starts around here, between 164 and 83. That's where we have the Gen 1 starters, and then you go all the way up to, yeah, about 235 to 36. And then you go to the legendaries here where we have Terrapagos, Walking Wake, and Iron Leaves, which we already gotten from the Terra raids that were ongoing before. So there's an easy way to get a lot of Pokédex filled up, and that's just basically getting the starters. Now there are two ways to get the starters. One is to get them from Pokemon Home, and the other one is to do BBQs and fill out the BBQ gouge on the top, and then purchase the biome upgrades for each of the biomes. So they are very costly. They cost 3,000 BPs, one for Savannah, one for Coastal, one for Polar, and one for the Canyon. And they unlock 6 of these starters from Gen 1 to 8, I think, or is it 7? A lot of them at least. Eventually, if you do them all 3, you'll get all the starters from Gen 1 through 8 as wild Pokemon in the biomes, and you can capture them, you can evolve them, you can breed them, all that. That's the one way to do it. Now, in my opinion, the fast way to do it, if you do have Pokemon Home, just transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Home, and then just level up and evolve them, breed them if you want to as well. That's a better, faster way. But if you want to just capture them freely, you can do that too. And that's a nice way to fill out the Pokédex. So for this episode, we're just going to fill up on the BBQs, because there's other things we can do as well. So this is the team we have now. This is the starting team. Only Skeledirge and Orgrippon are missing to be level 100, which is very nice. One other thing you can do is to go into the league room, and in the league room you can also do other stuff. You can decorate, you can get some music, you can call up trainers, which we're gonna do later, and just generally do stuff like that. So I will do some of it, but I won't do all, because some of this is very grindy, and I don't want to spend episodes here grinding. That's not fun for you to watch. But let's do this episode. We'll focus on the BBQ. So we have make a TM. Take a photo of wild Pokemon that's swimming and sneak on a Pokemon and surprise them with a battle. So that means you have to sneaky. Take, for example, this Chansey here. I mean, of course you're gonna put Chanseys. I mean, why not? There we go. Chansey got startled. It says you caught the Chansey off guard. That means you have surprised it. Chansey, of course, amazing Pokemon like this because, oh, goody lally, Chansey. Chansey. So much XP. Give it to me. Almost level 100 now on the last ones. Your new quest now: defeat 10 wild Pokemon using Auto Battle. Auto Battle means you have to send them out like this. And then you have to order them to fight. So that's one. Here you see it doesn't do some damage, but it took some damage as well, because if you are not as strong, you will take more damage. And there's some of these Pokemon here are of the grass and bug type. Fighting doesn't really do that well against those. Chansey. Oh, she's fast. Chansey doesn't like. Venonat. Defeat. That helps a bit. You can also use a synchronized machine to do these things as well. I'm not sure if that counts in all the battle though. But generally you should probably head over to the coastal biome because we need to find Pokemon that are swimming, and there's not really that much swimming locations in the savanna biome. It's more grasslands. So we need to head over to the coastal biome, which is more water. You can also go to the polar biome. That one works, and there's also some water areas in the canyon biome. That works too, but the savanna biome is probably the most dry one, so not much swimming here to be found. Like there's some tar areas here in the right, but not much to find. Oh, these so many items. I feel like you keep collecting, and the game won't even have time to register all the items you collect up. That's just how much items you collect. I can't complain about that though. Here we have a Terror Raid. This is the electric type. That's Duocean, I think. Alright, so can you find a Pokemon that's swimming? Here we can find. We have an Inkay here. That didn't count. Let's see. That count. Finians. Got a call from Serrano. Hi there, Citano. It's me, Serrano. I see you take good care of a good number of those BBQs. Up until now, you only had access to entry-level stuff. Seeing how we handle that, I think we can give you access to regular quests. Keep up the good work, would you? See you around. See, after you have done a certain amount of quests, you get another bunch of quests which are more advanced, but they might be more varied and might even give you some more BBQs, so that's pretty nice. You also have some tasks by talking to people around in the biomes. They can, if you help them, they can also give you BBQs that actually might be faster. They're more limited. These things are repeatable and can be done as much as you want. No limit on those. Aurasphere, a very good move. It's one of the very few special attack fighting moves, and that's a very good thing to have because there's a lot of Pokemon that are weak to fighting but have very high defense, like rock and steel types. But they generally have weaker special defense, and if you can use Aurasphere, oh, they are going to melt. Pick and Trumbeak here. We also have a Meowstic. A Water Stone we can use for evolution. A Sandshrew, Steel type, Terra type Sandshrew. Sandshrew, this is the Cantonian Sandshrew, so that's a ground type, not the Alolan one. The Alolan one is Ice and Steel. Alright, so what do we have now? We have more wild battles, we have a TM, and we have a Capture Pokemon. This should hurt a bit. Not that much. But Espear is also normal type, so it's not weak, like resistant to fighting. So Pipipek is normal type as well as flying, so take regular damage from fighting moves. Crabrawler, this is a fighting type. You would think it's a water type too because it's sort of like an aquatic creature, but no, it's a pure fighting type. And then Cradonimal, it's evolution type where it's ice and fighting. 5 out of 10 for this one now. Espear. So we complete that one. We have 5 out of 10 for the main quest. Next to travel for 500 yards, next to catch a Pokemon, and want to make a TM. Meowstic we already have captured, we don't need to get another one. We should focus on fixing the TM. I mean not TM, but the Dex. Let's try this Crabrawler. Caught off guard. You see often that they're like startled when they're looking at the side, then they're looking at you. Nuzzle. Good move because it does some damage and always paralyzed. It's basically a thunder wave that does some damage. Crabrawler was caught off guard. Good for us. Let's use a Great Ball. I think that one fits the color scheme of the Crabrawler. Again, it's not a water type, but still the blue color gives it away. We got Crabrawler. That's nice. One more Pokemon added to our decks. So here's Crabrawler, the boxing Pokemon. This is a Generation 7 Pokemon. If it loses its pincers, they'll quickly regrow. The pincers are popular ingredients in Paldea, since their shells produce a tasty soup stock. I wonder maybe that means people can use Crabrawler as like an infinite source of food. Like, not killing one, but like watching for his pincers, seeing if he falls off. If he falls off, pick them up and use it for food. Maybe. Maybe not. Can you pick? We haven't captured either. The startled. Got another one complete. This will probably KO it. It's such a weak Pokemon, so yeah, Nuzzle won't do. You have to go for something else. Now we have another 10 auto battle again, so yeah, sometimes you can get the same one over and over again. It's a bit boring, a bit lame, but it is what it is. Now we can also use our new featured Rhydon that can now fly around. Can do that. Just get a bit of terrain and push the left stick, and now we're flying. And now traversed, that means we have 8 out of 10, and we get a poison type. Are there any poison types around here? I think there should be. I think the Alolan Grimer is here. Execute, that's not a poison type, that's a psychic type. They're good against poison. Zangoose is normal type. Got a Solar Blade, which is basically the physical version of Solar Beam. Executor, Alolan type. Grass Dragon. Not poison. Let's see, maybe some in the waters here, maybe. Tentacool. I think there's Tentacool in here. Oh, never mind. There they are. Tentacruel. And Tentacool. Let's get this Tentacool. This is a dual type water and poison. I think a Nuzzle's gonna KO it, so that's gonna be bad. Is there an arm thrust maybe? It only hits a few times. Stop, stop please. Stop please. Stop, 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 stop. Never mind. This Pokemon is a bit more feisty today, so. Oh, we have one more shot. We can get Tentacruel instead. Maybe Tentacruel can survive a Nuzzle. Oh, it does. Nice. Tentacruel is actually a very tanky Pokemon when it comes to special defense. Tentacruel has very high special defense. Defense is okay, but the special defense is the king thing for Tentacruel. Tentacruel, which we all know, has a new cousin in Generation 9 with the Toadscruel, which is a dual type grass and ground. Which is interesting, because grass is super effective against water, but ground is weak to water. Poison doesn't really work against ground. I mean, it's resistant to poison. And grass is weak to poison, so they're kind of switching it out. Here's Tentacool. Generation 1 Pokemon, Jellyfish. In battle, it extends all 8 of its tentacles to entrap its opponent inside a poisonous net. Yeah, I don't want to face a Tentacruel in real life. I mean, jellyfish themselves are a pain because their tentacles, it just stings so much their tentacles because of the poison, so I've been stung before with jellyfish and it hurts. But at least we got the BBQ done. Next one now is to make a TM, Wild Battle and Travel Yards. The travel is very easy. because you can just simply fly around. That can count a lot. Go over to the area where we fought the Elite Four, remember? They should have a place we can make a TM. Maybe get ourselves a bit of a travel thing as well. A vending machine here at least. What can we even buy? In tablecloth, we can buy potions. Yeah, pretty much everything in here. Or well, half of it are regular items and half of it are sandwich creating stuff. So that's not bad. Alright, so now we got the next big quest, which is make a sandwich that uses at least 3 ingredients. And we get, how much BP we get? 130. I guess that should be the end of this episode then, by doing that. We can do that. Let's go down on the beach. And let's make a sandwich. Alright. Picnic time! Hope we have ingredients. Find out. Here we go. Here our team. And let's make a sandwich. We can make something with 3 ingredients. We can make a curry and rice style sandwich, great curry and rice style sandwich, anything else? Great classic bocadillo, cheese sandwich. The bocadillo one looks the most interesting. Classic bocadillo. Let's do that one. The red flag pick. So lame. It's like almost like no dressing on it at all. Okay, so we need to use the let's use cheese at the bottom, I think. Forgive me if I'm not doing this wrong. To those of you who are Spanish, because I'm not a good chef. My cooking skills are, in real life, terrible. Absolutely atrociously bad. Good thing I have someone that can make food for me. There we go. Let's put this one on, and let's like this. At least we have more ingredients. This was 4. This should count. Tasty. Let's find out. Take a bite. And it's approved. Get 3-star. Classic bocadillo. Nice. So ghost encounter increased, catching power for grass increased, and item drop power fire increased. And we got ourselves the BP completion. We saw the thing up here. Let's take a look. Yeah, 515 now. So next one is Solar Battle Fire type catching and all that. That's pretty nice. So this is about basically what you can do the majority of the time. But you also have some requests from people. Just talking to them, they can have requests. By doing that, you can get a big amount of BP, but they are more limited, like not that very limited, but a bit more. And these ones are sort of a bit low rewarding BBQs, but they are at least permanent and they are unlimited. You can do them for your heart's desire and unlock everything in this game, but you probably need like, was it like 25,000 or maybe more BPs to unlock everything. And even then, there's always stuff you can buy with BP as well that are basically unlimited. So they're basically gonna limit to how much BP you can earn in this game. or even what you can use on. A ghost type Dodrio 4-star. Interesting. Anyway, that will be the end of this episode. Next episode, we're gonna see if our dear sandwich guy has, not sandwich, but the Snacksworth. If he has some more legendary Pokemon we can find and capture, because if he does, then we should go get them. And then after that we can check out the league room, see what we can do there. And then it's off to see if we can complete Perrin's request of certain cool stuff. I think we have planned that. And then after that we're gonna see what we can find rewards from Perrin, and once we've done those rewards from Perrin and discover what we can find, then I think it's time for us to go into the epilogue. Because the epilogue is actually interesting, even though it's not that super long. And I also had part of this Indigo Disk Let's Play series. Once we're done with that, the Let's Play of this Generation 9 will be complete. Which also means my Let's Plays in general will be complete. But hey, sometimes it's good to have things come to an end. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's it for now. See you next time as my journey in Pokemon Violet, the Indigo Disk continues.